imagine in most cases you would think that artillery, if you're facing it from the other side, is going to sort of drive down your will to fight. Because who would have volunteered to stand in front of, 4 or 6 of those cannons firing real deal at you and just come straight up the gut at them? I mean, that's gotta give you a moment of pause. Now, early on in the battle, honestly, I don't know that it really did, because one of the things that really artillery needs to be effective is a good, solid line of infantry to keep the enemy at bay and off of their flanks and from their rear. And when the Confederates attacked about 3 miles to our south in the early morning of December 31st, 1862, they run brigade after brigade of Union infantry off the field and actually overwhelm Union batteries before they even get a chance to fire. And the Battle of Stones River starts out like it's going to be a huge Confederate victory. But as the morning wears on and Union resistance begins to build, the Union artillery will start to begin to have a role in the battle. And in some cases it does in fact kind of cow the enemy into not wanting to make an attack at a particular spot. But in some cases, like that of the 12th Tennessee Infantry and W.J. McDermott, it will actually spur them on to fight even harder and faster. He wrote about their contact with the Union artillery battery. Soon the Yanks battery in our front opened up on us with grape and canister. Our officers hollered, "Charge, men, charge!" General Cheatham says the battery must be taken. We raised the yell, sent a volley into their lines, started at them, and never stopped until we got the battery of 6 guns. Of course, the thinking being there, if you take the guns, they ain't shooting at you anymore. Okay? Now, their jubilation at actually taking those 6 cannons didn't last very long, because they started to get fired on by another Union battery from the side. And just as quickly as their emotions kind of troughed out, they began to come back up again, as with the arrival of their own artillery. And McDermott wrote, "Several batteries to our right drove an enfilading fire of canister down our line, and we began to waver. It seemed that every tree and man there would be torn to pieces. About that time, I saw an old Red take off his hat and yell, 'We've got 'em! We've got 'em!' I saw our guns coming in. The wheels of the cannon hardly stopped rolling before our boys opened up on those Yankee batteries." Now, towards the later part of the morning, the fighting, as the Confederates tried to swing like a door and reach around and cut the Union Army off from Nashville, here along the Nashville Pike, the fighting would reach the area just south of the Wilkinson Pike, which is the southern boundary of our park. And down there